911, what's the address of the emergency?
It was just before 8 a.m. on this quiet cul-de-sac when a 13-year-old called for help. He and his 3 sisters unable to wake their parents, dead of an apparent overdose of fentanyl.
You don't know if they're breathing or they are not breathing.
2 more lives lost to America's opioid addiction. Courtney Holly and her husband Brian, a captain with Spirit Airlines.
This knows no demographic. It doesn't matter how much you make or where you live or how educated you are. It crosses every line. And that's what's probably most frustrating.
Spirit Airlines tells NBC News Captain Holly served at the airline for just over 9 years. His final Spirit flight was last Friday, March 10th, raising questions about how pilots are screened for drug abuse. We don't know when Holly was last screened for drugs. While the FAA requires pilots to undergo a yearly medical exam, that exam does not include drug testing. But pilots are required to go screening run by the airline, sometimes immediately upon arriving at work. In 2015, aviation employers conducted more than 218,000 drug tests on everyone from pilots to mechanics to flight attendants. Of those, 38 pilots tested positive for 1 or more drugs, including marijuana, cocaine, and opiates.
The data shows this is extremely rare. There are safeguards in place. Those safeguards are working.
But addiction is not so rare across Ohio. In the Holly's home county, the coroner says 2 people a day are overdosing and dying. Now, a devastated young family is the latest face of a raging epidemic. Tom Costello, NBC News, Washington.